My name is Pepper, and I just want to say Happy New Year. We're a few days into 2020, and I believe that 2020 is a year of excellence, great opportunities, good health, success in almost everything we do, or everything we do. So, today I'm going to talk about how to live your best life in 2020. But before we get into this video, I'd like to say I'm changing my channel's name to Simply Pimper for some reasons, which I'll state into this video. So let's get into this video. So we are in a few days into 2020, and you're wondering, is it going to be the same like 2019 or 2018 and things like that? But I have some points to help you make 2020 the best year ever for you. 1. Living your life for yourself and not for others. When we sit down to reflect about our life or analyze certain things about our life, we realize that sometimes we hold back on certain things because we are afraid to step out and do great things because we're afraid of what other people will say or what they think, and so on. So in 2020, we are living our life, our best life for ourselves. We're not going to limit ourselves because we're afraid of what other people will say or what they'll think. And in 6 years, 10 years, and 20 years from now, we'll sit down and thank ourselves for making that right decision, because the older we get, the more we realize that people's opinions or decisions about ourselves, people's opinions or decisions of us are not really important than what we really think about ourselves and about the visions and the goals we have set for ourselves. So in 2020, we are living for ourselves. We are going to make it work. If you do poetry and you want to sing, sing. If you want to go into drama, do that. Make that big step, and don't think about what other people will say or do, because people would always talk. They always find something to say or do, and that's who they are. And if you make it, they'll be grateful and thank you for not listening to them. And if you don't make it, don't be afraid to fail and try again. 2020, live your best life. And so number 2, we are moving out of our comfort zone. We are going to be self-disciplined and improve every aspect of ourselves. So no one makes it big being in their comfort zone. No one. So in 2020, we're going to spice up every aspect of our life, improve ourselves. If we have to read more, if we have to spend like 30 minutes in whatever we do, perfecting our craft, we have to do that. So in 2020, perfecting your craft, self-discipline, and moving out of your comfort zone will help you live your best life, because you're going to reap every fruit that comes out from that tree. Like, yeah. So another way of living your best life in 2020 is being kind, giving, and grateful for how far God has brought you. If we sit down and count our blessings, we realize how far God has brought us. And so in 2020, let's have this spirit of gratitude, where there's this thing I do with my friends. Every Wednesdays we give thanks to God for what He's done. So we count our blessings. God has been grateful. God has been faithful in blessing I and my family, or God has been faithful in this and that. So every blessing you experience in your life, you're grateful and you remember to give thanks to God. And that's one of the ways you enjoy your 2020. Cutting negative people out of your life, setting boundaries and not compromising your morals. 2020, we're not going to follow people because we want to follow them, but you know what's right for you and you know what's good for you. You guard your peace, and you're not going to lower your boundaries because you want someone to love you. We're not begging for love. Like, if you don't treat us well, are we? 2020, we're not begging for love. We're not begging for love. If they can't love us, we love ourselves. We love ourselves enough to know when we should leave, or when we need space, or when Chale. We're not begging for love in 2020. So if you think 2020 you're going to get us again, Chale, nah. So these are just a few things. And lastly, the reason why I've changed my YouTube name to Simply Pimper is because what people have been telling me is how for me to find my channel and blah and blah and blah. Yeah, so I'm not just listening to people, but I sat down to analyze, and I'm sharing an aspect of me, because I'm sharing vlogs, poetry, and lifestyle from my point of view on how I see the world. And so Simply Pimple will just be the best name for now. Yeah. So thank you guys. Have a lovely 2020, and I can't wait to see us growing in strength, in wisdom, in knowledge, in excellence. Don't forget to read your books and drink lots of water.